Haute Couture, the pinnacle of the luxury goods universe, an art form that brings together technical mastery, scientific innovation and ambition. Couture, unsurprisingly, has wide-ranging appeal, drawing in everyone from financiers to the rich and glamorous. It's time once again for the Winter 2016-2017 Couture shows, and this year it's all about transparency. At Paris's Grand Palais, Chanel has recreated its workshops. It might just be a set, but the needles and even the couturiers are the real deal.
You really felt all of the love and the care and the attention and the hours spent on all the hand beating and the embroidery. And sometimes when we see a beautiful jacket, anything, we forget about the work that is behind the scenes to make it come to life. And this collection, I think, really celebrates those women and those people.
It's those women, let's not forget, who transform Karl Lagerfeld's visions of angular shoulders and updated proportions into reality.
This is the height of luxury, and it's fun for people to see how that luxury is produced, the way it's still done in the same way it was 100 years ago, and also to see why it's so expensive. You need to see how it's created. It's an artisanal process. You can't just reel this stuff off.
At Dior, it's a similar story, a desire to show off the painstaking backstage work of couture creation. Dior's show is taking place at the fashion giant's private residence on the Avenue Montaigne.
Dior has a timeless image. It's relevant across the decades. It's great to be here today. We've never had this chance to peek behind the curtains at Dior before.
Design double act Serge Roffieux and Lucie Meyer have once again seized on the iconic bar jacket created by Christian Dior in 1947. This time it's fashion meets art.
This is what it's about, whether it's painting, singing, clothes. It's what you wear, it makes you beautiful. It's what makes us strong, what inspires us. It's what allows us to sing our songs like we do.
For Julien Fournié, inspiration is found in quantum physics, but this former scientist has his feet firmly on the ground and works closely with those around him.
You're all part of the process together. There are the assistants who come up with ideas, then you find yourself redesigning something. You sign it off again, send it off to the craftsman, then you take a look at what's come back. Sometimes you're not happy with it, other times you're delighted. Haute couture is all about emotion, life, freedom.
Alexandre Vauthier has given a modern twist to the elegant line so loved by 50s starlets. Imagine a carefree Rita Hayworth in a short military-style dress.
You could say it's a bit militant, very even. But don't these women look beautiful wearing Alexandre's work? There's a commanding look about them.
It's a collection that's really borrowed a lot from street culture. It's a combination of a variety of camouflage prints, the sort of things you see in the street all the time, and some really high heels. I love that mix, the equilibrium that it creates in the silhouette, using everyday elements and transforming them into something extremely sophisticated.
It's a slightly different approach at Japanese designer Yuima Nakazato. It's couture, but not as you know it. There's not a single thread of fabric in sight. Every single item has been made using a 3D printer, a sign of things to come. In a similar futuristic vein, Iris Van Herpen is embracing something called cymatics, a tool that lets you see sound waves as geometric forms.
You have dresses that are made from glass and are covered in a liquid silicone, so it looks like a wet skin. It's all different techniques.
Next up, Vêtements, the neo-punk post-grunge label that makes a habit of breaking the rules. For this collection, they've combined pieces from their summer ready-to-wear offering with winter couture. For Vêtements, it's not about any particular workshop expertise. Instead, they've launched collaborations with 18 streetwear brands from the 80s and 90s. And then there's Andrea Pejic. She began her career as an androgynous model, but she's now exclusively employed as a woman.
Today I'm guest. Tomorrow I'm walking. I just wanted to. The theme is redheads. I'm a blonde, so I'm sitting and watching today.
Now, today, you are a real star. Do you like it?
Thank you. It pays the bills.
After visiting Japan, urbanite Jean-Paul Gaultier has finally admitted that nature can be cool. This year he's embraced the textures, movement and light of the forest.
That dress there, it's printed on what we call a shifting chiffon. That means it's a chiffon with two colours. And at the base there's a sort of shifting red layer, so layers of red and green. It gives a sort of luminosity that you couldn't achieve otherwise. That light, it's because of that layering, and also that transparency that just magnifies the light. It's alive, it's the opposite of lifeless.
Whether haute couture is classical or innovative, refined or provocative, there's one thing that unites designers across the board: a quest for beauty and sensuality.